it's that time and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it's the Friday Fortnightly live stream show brought to you by none other than Clubwormy Productions. And our coffees are kicked in. That cold rain has woken us up, and you know what? It's that time of the morning we thought we'd reach out to the legend himself. It's been a while since we've had the man on the show.
Oh, it has been a long while.
So let's give a big shout out to Kirk from Duggystone all the way over there in the UK. Woo-hoo. Good morning, Kirk. Are you there? Oh, give me 1 second. I bet you it's this internet yet again. It'll be me call settings.
Don't stress, guys. He'll be on the phone in a sec. But
Oh, okay, I can hear you in the phone, but here we go. This should work right now. There we go.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yay!
Yay! I said, good day, Cobber. How are you doing?
Hey, how you been?
Oh, as you see, things haven't changed. We've still got plenty of technical issues as usual.
Well, you're bogans, aren't you? So it goes with the territory, man.
Oh, man, welcome back, man. It's been a while. How have you been, man?
Oh, I don't know. Where did we leave off last? I'd had my brain opened up last time we spoke. I can't remember. So, yeah. That was 2019.
Yeah.
Had a brain up in 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. And then COVID and all the rest of it. Yeah, it's been busy, man. We've switched our focus over here from just doing audio and podcasts on the station to live streaming. We're live streaming on a platform called Mixcloud, and the station is like it's just another way of getting into that. So the main thing is live streaming, and one of the shows I do is called Dougie's Atomic Dustbin, which we showcase all emerging artists, indie bands from all over the world, really, mainly UK, but we have Aussie bands on, we have everything on. And last year we did a festival in a day from my house. We had six or seven bands on, and we were doing that again in May, and we're going to have 9 bands on.
Wow, congratulations.
Dougie Fest,
so well.
is that what it is? Dougie Fest?
Dougie Fest, man. Dougie Fest 24, yeah. So basically, it's all live streaming. There wasn't supposed to be any guests, but I ended up with about 20 people in the back garden as well as the acts watching it. But
wow.
the premise of it is people can sit anywhere they want, be anywhere, as long as you've got internet connection. They can watch the show. It showcases some awesome bands. And we had a hoot last year, but we've made some changes this year, different technical stuff we're going to add to it to make it even better.
Man,
wow, you've done so well.
I've got to say, I got to see bits and pieces of the festival last year. And you know what, man? You were having such a friggin' good time, man. And it was, like, really good to watch, man. And just your vibes and your energy that you were bringing away from that, man, made it more enjoyable, man. So if I was watching it, I could just imagine the energy you were giving to the artists that were there.
Oh, man, it was just like... The last year could never happen again because the first one we ever did. There's a few things we didn't like about the day, but I was just stood there blown away that it was happening. I was like, is this really happening here? And everyone went. I think everyone went and went to bed about 11:30 p.m. and I was stood outside the front of my house like going, what's just happened? Like, what has just happened? And I don't know, it's just amazing. You know, it wasn't about the money, it was about the experience, about the bands, showing that we could do it. And I just loved it, mate. Honestly, absolutely loved it. Yeah. So that's why we're doing it again this year. So that's one reason why I've been working, you see, to make sure I've got enough cash to pay for all the booze that they all drink, because they just have to keep going and getting more. You can imagine bands, can't you? Because I thought the bands would come, do the set and go, but they didn't. They all came and stayed all day and networked and everything. And it's like, shit, they drunk all the booze again. Oh. So I had to keep going to the shop and getting more cases. Terrible.
You consider yourself lucky there was no Aussie bogans over there, mate. Well, that would have been a disastrous thing.
Well, to be fair, one of the bands, Smoking Eskimo, they could be Australians, man. I'm telling you, they could be. They were at it all day. And they were on the... We could smell the Jamaican produce down the bottom of the garden as well. I was like, what's that smell? Yeah.
Wow.
That's
That's so
Hey,
cool.
it wouldn't be a festival without any Jamaican herbs at a festival, man.
My niece said to me, I don't want to grass, Uncle Kirk, but I can smell weed. I went, yeah, it's smoking Eskimo down the bottom of the garden. They asked me.
That's how they got the name, obviously.
Yeah.
So she went down and joined them, didn't she?
Oh, man, look. Well, it would have been a pleasure to be there. I mean, the vibes that would have been sent. Like, we just recently got to do a festival here in Newcastle, the Newcastle show, and that, you know, that was a bit of a different experience for us. So I could just imagine the vibes you were getting that day. And but
yeah, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. So, what about you? What about your fighting? Your mixed martial arts and all that? You scrapping again this year? Is that happening again?
I'm doing a charity bicycle ride this year, but I'm not fighting. I'm getting too old to fight. I might do a wrestling match with someone, but yeah. I'm like, I've been doing a lot of the hosting of the wrestling. I don't know if you've seen any of that now. I'm the official voice. I'm the official voice of Suplex Professional Wrestling, and I'm the official host of The Pit, the most violent show in Australia. So
excellent, man.
Sounds good. My birthday last year, I had the pleasure of being belted with a metal chair with barbed wire wrapped around it, and it was not fake. It was all real.
Yeah, I think I saw all that. I saw the build-up, and it was really good behind the scenes and the things you were doing. I really enjoyed that. I saw that on Facebook. Really good, man. Really good.
So we said April is going to be one of the biggest Aprils I've ever had now with this bicycle ride happening. 5 kilometres a day this time, but I'm on a miniature bike. I'm not on a normal bike. So the miniature bike is like heaps small, and
you need some big clown shoes on as well.
Yeah, it almost looks like a clown riding it.
Yeah, because I'm a lot bigger than the bike, and I've been riding around everywhere for training, so everyone's staring at me like, "What is this guy doing?" But look, I'm actually on a velodrome, so I'm not out on the public streets this time. I'm on the Newcastle Regional Velodrome, so I'm excited for it either way.
So what you beaming out on Facebook Live? Yeah,
we'll be going live off the Lulu and Wormy, not the wrong page, sorry, the Bogan Charity Fundraiser page we'll be going live from. And we're doing this for Vision Australia to raise money for them, for the 100k My Way challenge.
Excellent, man. Excellent. But where's this show going out on Facebook?
Yeah, it'll be live on Facebook, and we'll be sharing it around, so we'll definitely share it around for you. And if you'd like to come in on one of the days and be in one of the lives, we'll definitely get you in. So
excellent. No, it looks like you've been busy and you've been all over the place. I've seen that you know what you're both up to all the time, so it's nice to see. I know we're not supposed to raise. I feel a bit guilty, but life's been very busy, man. It's been very hectic. Lots of stuff going on. I test ride motorcycles now as well. That's one of my jobs that I do.
Yeah, I've seen you've been hooning around on the motorcycle.
No.
Hey? I've seen you've been hooning around on the motorcycle.
Yeah, I test ride motorcycles, Triumphs, Royal Enfields, what's the other one? Norton. So I do that, but there's the last couple of weeks it's been no bike, so I've gone back van driving, which has been interesting. I've been all over the UK. Well, not all over the UK, but right up to Newcastle. Oh, you're in Newcastle, aren't you?
So I didn't say g'day. No.
Yeah, we're just around the corner.
Yeah, Newcastle. But it's a 4-hour. It's a 4-hour drive.
Wow.
So I had a 4-hour drive, but not only that, I had more deliveries to do. I did 13 hours. Yeah,
that is a lot of time on the road. That can be quite fatiguing too. So drive safe when you're doing that, mate.
Yeah, it's tiring, man. But I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed meeting people and having a bit of a laugh with them, and like you do. I think the message for everyone really is whatever you're doing in life, whatever it is that you've got to do. Sometimes you've got to do stuff you don't really want to do, but you've got to do it for whatever reason. I think you've just got to try and enjoy it and add a bit of element of fun into it, and just try and make the most of that moment that you're in, because you're doing it for a specific reason, aren't you?
Embrace it and have fun, and that's the best thing. There's always something positive to come out of a negative, and just feed off of it.
Yeah, exactly. But my positive is, every hour I do, it's more money coming in, which helps me fund some of the things that I've bought new equipment. I'm buying drum mics. I bought a studio deck, which has cost me I don't know how many dollars it'd be, but that's nearly 600 quid. So I bought that the other week, and that's what for the festival. Got another couple of £100 to spend on mics. and stands and bits and bobs, and then the day itself is going to, I don't know, it's going to cost us probably between £500 and £1,000 to put the day on, regardless of all the equipment. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Hopefully we'll get some sponsors on and some donations, which will help. If it makes no money, I'll be happy. Does that make sense? If it doesn't lose money, but if it doesn't make money, I'm not bothered about making money. I just want it to be cost neutral. It's about, you know, the experience, and we'll build on it from there.
Oh, I totally agree, man. Well, look, I'm looking forward to seeing it all and watching your happy face jumping around and enjoying yourself again, man. It's good to have you back on, I've got to say that. Before we let you go, I was going to say I'd love to see a motorbike race versus you versus Eddie King and his Lotus. That'd make some good footage, mate. I think that'd be good footage. A race, Eddie King versus Kirk.
Well, we could arrange that.
That'd be good film.
We could arrange that. He'd probably beat me if he puts his foot down because he's got a Lotus on him. But I don't know. Some of the bikes I've been on the last few weeks, if I borrowed one of them, he'd have a job keeping up with it.
I reckon that'd be good film, mate.
Well, to be fair, in January here it was -5. So I don't know if you're on whether you use our system or in centigrade. You use centigrade or Fahrenheit? I can't remember. You're on centigrade.
Degrees.
Degrees.
Yeah, at the moment it's a lovely 16 degrees here in the rain at the moment, so it's still cold.
Yeah, centigrade.
Right. Well, in January it was -5 Celsius, right, on my birthday, and that week was the first time I'd been given the task of doing high-speed tests.
Oh.
And that was 120 mile an hour. It was my birthday, and I'm thinking, I'm doing 120 mile an hour around this track, and it's -5. What am I doing?
Yeah, crazy.
So for 280 miles, I'd have to do 120 mile an hour. 120 mile an hour on the straights and 90 on the bends for 280 miles.
Far out.
Yeah, you just made me freezing cold. Yeah, bro.
Mate, it was cold. It was cold.
Oh, you would have been.
Can you imagine?
You would have just been like the meat in the freezer, mate.
Yeah.
But just moving at 120 miles an hour.
Well, you've every mile, you know, 120 mile an hour, you've already got the wind chill, and then you put -5 on top of it. It's damn cold, man.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah, that is crazy. You wouldn't catch me going out there doing that.
Yeah,
I was the only one on the track, funnily enough, and that's strange.
Well, man, you've got bigger kahunas than I do to be able to do that, mate. So. But look, man,
I must be mad. I felt like that Steve Irwin, you know, when he's jumping around all the animals. That's how mad I felt like I was on the bikes. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy. You should have been in a mankini in Ballerina too.
Yeah, no, too cold for that if he was in a mankini.
Oh, absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But I'll tell you what, we've got to keep in contact because I've not spoken to you for ages, and I've actually missed you guys. I think you're awesome, and it's nice to chat to you.
No, yeah, definitely. We miss you heaps too, Kirk.
It is, mate. It's always a pleasure to have you on. We've got nothing but love for Duggystone and everything you guys do, mate. So, for all of our fans that can find you, where are they going to find you, mate?
Well, we're on Mixcloud, but if they go to Duggystone.com, which is DUGGYSTONE, radio.com, sorry, DuggystoneRadio.com, the links to Mixcloud and stuff we do, it is there. So that's the best way to get hold of us. And on Facebook, Duggystone Radio and what have you. And also, I don't know if you know, I've got... I'm on TikTok, and because I do my driving, I've got a page called Driver for Hire, and I have all my escapades on there, which I've just started building up. So if people want to see what I'm doing driving, they can go and check me out there as well. Nothing to do with music, it's just me driving, delivering, and stuff that goes on in the day.
I bet you that was the wife. She thinks you're up to no good and said, I want to see what you're doing. Is that sounds like something Lulu would do to me.
Basically, I played her a video the other day and she went, "Is that you?" I went, "Yes." She says, "What are you doing?" I says, "My Driver for Hire." She went, "That's why I don't follow you." I went, "I'm not doing it for you."
Just driving.
She doesn't follow me on any social media platform. And I said to her, because it was about 4 years ago, she says, I'm gonna unfollow you on Facebook. I said, "Good, you're not my demographic."
Yeah. Oh, no.
One less fan.
No, I don't know what to say to that, man. I'll be demoed for what said that to me. But look, man, I was just going to say thanks for jumping on this morning, man. It's always a good chat with you, buddy.
Anytime, give us a shout. I'd love to come on anytime. It'd be absolutely wonderful to chat to you both. Listen, you two look after yourselves, and do you know what you could do? You could always get an umbrella, and you wouldn't get wet going through your morning coffee. Just a little tip for you, that's all. You know.
Yeah, a bit hard when you're dinking on a bike. So we double dink.
I get her on the back of the.
Oh, you on the bike?
Yeah, she's got a push bike, and I put her on the back. We've got a cushion on the back of the push bike. And fly down the road at about 30 miles an hour.
Chariot style.
Double giving her a tick.
Excellent, I love
we
it.
make so many
Love
people
it.
smile.
Wonderful.
We make so many people smile dinking around.
All right, Kirk. Thank you very much for jumping on this morning. We love you, buddy, and
Kurt.
we'll be in touch.
Cheers, guys. Take care. Love you all.
Love you.
See you later.
See you, bro.
Bye.
Everybody, that was Kirk Pickstone, all the way over in the UK from Duggystone. Oh,
Man, that was
gotta
cool.
love him, eh? Like, he's one of our favourite characters from when we were working Sweeter Family in the Birdie.
Back in the old Burdekin days, Kirk and the crew, they're really good people.
Eddie
If you have the
King,
time, please, it's a couple of clicks, head over to Duggystone Radio. You won't be disappointed.
Oh.